Today's lesson is on two-dimensional figures. Let's begin by reviewing what a polygon is. A polygon is a closed plane figure formed from line segments that meet only at their endpoints. The first example shows you different types of polygons. As you can see, all of these figures are closed and have line segments that form or meet at their endpoint. The second example shows you that these are not polygons. Here we see curved lines, including a semicircle. Which of these are polygons? Which ones do you think are polygons? If you said these two, you are correct. Here we have a quadrilateral, which is a four-sided figure, and a pentagon, which is a five-sided figure. Semicircles and circles are not polygons because they are curved. One type of polygon is a quadrilateral. Quadrilaterals are four-sided polygons. Here you see we have a parallelogram, a rhombus, square, rectangle, and a trapezoid. We will explore these throughout the lesson. Let's begin with a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a figure with two sets of parallel lines. These are all examples of parallelograms. As you can see with the square and the rectangle, they have two sets of parallel lines, but they also have right angles. A rhombus has two sets of parallel lines, but it does not have a right angle. To find the area of a parallelogram, we can use the formula area equals base times height. Your height is always formed by a right angle. So where the right angle meets the base is where your height is located. Let's look at these two examples. We're going to find the area, which is base times height. Look at number 1. Which of these do you think is the base? If you said 8 centimeters, you are correct. So I'm going to plug 8 in for base, or for B. Remember, your height is formed by a right angle. So that means 4 is our height. When we multiply 8 times 4, we get 32 centimeters. Remember, area is measured in square units. Try example number 2 on your own. Pause the video and see what you can get for the area of the parallelogram. If you found the area for number 2 to be 4 5/10 meters squared, you solved the problem correctly. Check your work to see if it matches mine. So a rectangle, which is also a parallelogram, is a quadrilateral with two pairs of congruent parallel sides and 4 right angles. So on a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are congruent. To find the area of a rectangle, we use the formula area equals length times width. Perimeter, if you recall, is when we find the sum of all the side lengths of a figure or of a polygon. Perimeter for a rectangle can be found using the formula 2L plus 2W. Remember, opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are congruent for a rectangle. Therefore, we can multiply the length times 2 and the width times 2 and then find the sum to find the perimeter. Look at number 1. Let's begin by finding the area of the rectangle. Area is length times width. The length of our parallelogram is 12 6/10. We're going to multiply this times the width of our parallelogram, which is 6 4/10. Remember, when multiplying decimals, it's important to line your digits up so that we make sure we multiply correctly. 6 times 4 is 24. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10. 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5. We drop 0 as a placeholder. 6 times 6 is 36. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 3 is 15. And then 1 times 6 is 6, plus 1 is 7. We add. We have 2 decimal places total, so I pick my decimal up, move it twice to the left, and that gives me an area of 80 and 6,400 centimeters squared. With number 2, we're going to find the perimeter. Remember, perimeters when we add all of the side lengths together. But as you can see, we're missing a side length. If I look, this side length can be found by combining 2 and 4. When I add 2 plus 4, that gives me 6 centimeters. So now I can find the perimeter by adding 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. So our perimeter is 18 centimeters. A rhombus is another parallelogram. This parallelogram has all 4 sides equal in length, but as you can see, it does not have any right angles. A square is also a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles. On a square, all sides are equal and all angles are equal. To find the area of a square, we can use the formula S squared. S stands for side length, and if we square the side length, that allows us to find the area of the square since all sides are congruent. A trapezoid is a figure with one set of parallel lines. These are examples of different types of trapezoids. To find the area of a trapezoid, we use the formula area equals 1/2 the height times B1 plus B2. With a trapezoid, we have 2 bases. We have a base at the top and a base at the bottom. These are not congruent. They're not the same measure. So we have to find their sums in order to calculate the area. Let's practice finding area of a trapezoid. As you recall, our formula is 1/2 the height times B1 plus B2. We can name 5 B1, 8 B2. But which of these is my height? If you recall, height is formed by a right angle. So that means 4 meters is our height. We can now plug into our formula. 1/2 times 4 times 5 plus 8. Order of operations states that we do parentheses first. So we're going to add 5 plus 8, which is 13. I now can solve in order from left to right. 1/2 of 4 is 2. 2 times 13 is 26 meters squared. So the area of this trapezoid is 26 meters squared. Pause the video and calculate the area for trapezoid number 2. As you can see, B1 is 21, our height is 18, and B2 is 41. I begin by adding my bases together. 21 plus 41 is 62. I then solved in order from left to right. 1/2 of 18 is 9. 9 times 62 is 558. Now this one didn't have any units. So in order to write our answer, we can just use the words units and then use our square symbol. So the area for trapezoid number 2 is 558 units squared. Now let's look at triangles. Remember, a triangle is a 3-sided polygon. area of a triangle, we use the formula 1/2 base times height. Let's look at the first example together. Area equals 1/2 base times height. The base of number 1 is 11 inches. The height, which is formed with a right angle, is 4. So area equals 1/2 of 11 times 4. I know that 11 times 4 is 44. If I take half of 44, that gives me 22 inches squared. Look at number 2. Again, area equals 1/2 base times height. So what do you think the base and the height are for this figure? If you look, the base is along the bottom of our triangle, which is 12 centimeters. The height is formed by a right angle, which is 8 centimeters. You can solve the area by multiplying in any order. I know that half of 12 is 6, and I can multiply 6 times 8. 6 times 8 is going to give me 48 centimeters squared. Try number 3 on your own. If you got 30 feet squared as your answer for number 3, you are correct. The base is 12, the height is 5. Half of 12 is 6, times 5 is 30 feet squared. The polygons that we reviewed today are quadrilaterals and triangles. A quadrilateral can be a parallelogram, which is also a rectangle, rhombus, and square. Quadrilaterals can be trapezoids or kites. Triangles can be scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. This is your review of two-dimensional figures.